part of that. Mexico are coming closer and closer together as a group, and that is starting to produce some fine moments out there on the field. Mexico with the biggest flag in the stands, no doubt about that. For every Kenyan and Ugandan flag that we've seen, every German flag, nothing is trumped by the giant Mexican one that they have been waving, their fans. Hong Kong China's Morgan White is our referee. And here are two French legends of the Sevens game at the helm for Mexico here. Terry Brouawa, who's not in shot, and Pierre-Gilles Lacafia. What a combination those two were for Les Bleus on the Sevens circuit for so many years, and they've brought some real style and grit to Mexico. But Mexico have yet to win this Sevens Challenger Series. They haven't won one match. Papua New Guinea have won twice, both times against Mexico. So they will be coming in expecting to hold firm on that statistic. Whereas for Mexico, a chance at the very end in their last match in this year's Challenger Series to turn the table. Farid Samano plays scrum half. He'll line up on the left wing and look to dent holes in the PNG defensive line. So too, coming in off the right wing in the shape of Martinez. Good speed on this, but upended in contact. Martinez again, Rodrigo Ripoll does sometimes get a little caught in the headlights when he's deciding what to do, but when he's decisive, very, very attack-minded player who can cause problems. Penalty comes. Andres Rodriguez kicks this to touch. In the last match for both these two teams, Papua New Guinea almost beat Japan. They were ahead with a couple of minutes to play before the Japanese hauled them back. 33-26, tries galore in that one. And Mexico fared well against Portugal up to half-time. They were in the hunt there before Portugal stretched away. Ripoll sees some space and then looks to Munoz. Late hit here, but
on the 10-meter line, back line offside and the line out.
Bartholomew Levi with that big hit. He's actually the captain in this one, the number 20. 24-year-old Levi. Some more familiar names such as Kunak Late and Derek Voku for Papua New Guinea. They're not here. They've been letting the cadets have a little more time on the ball. Penalty to the pucks, and they'll go quickly, as they always do. Good defensive alignment from Mexico, but they slip the tackles, and the pucks looking for the first score. It needs an offload. Another pass to Toto might do it. He's hauled back 3 meters away. They'll spread this across. Pangas is missed out. Emmanuel Zoriri. Now the captain Levi taken down by Samano. It's brilliant defense from Mexico. It's desperate, and they clawed down Papua New Guinea, who should have had the first try on the board. Wonderful break, but that scramble defense serves Mexico well. Break made here from Rex Peragua, youngest man in the team, just 21. But the hand's not quite smooth enough, or not by a stretch actually smooth enough on that last phase. Ripoll flings this from right to left. Rodriguez stationed in the center. That's to Farid Samano. He does really well. Big Farid gets the offload as well, but he's dragged into touch. 31 years of age now, Farid Samano. He has always stood out, not just for his size, but he's got an appetite on that left wing for big collisions, let's say.
Just 2 meters back.
Interesting man, actually. He's been on Mexico's Survivor television show a couple of times, most recently last year. Lasted 61 days in the jungle on the Survivor show for Mexico. Didn't win it, but nonetheless, back in sevens gear. But here is Papua New Guinea looking for the blow to win this first try of the match. They're going to get dragged into touch again.
In touch, in touch.
Running out of grass.
In front.
Another fine break from Peragua. Racking up the running meters for Rex Peragua, but again, just needs a little bit more support. Samano was actually running a good tracking line.
Oh, you can't be there. You need to be 2 meters. Come in.
Not seen many sevens matches this weekend go for 5 minutes without a score. Great take in the air, good strength as well to keep the pucks in the air. They work this along to the line. 2-on-1 has to be for Papua New Guinea, and it is. Diving home is Himson Tuka, and that's the try that their field position and the numerous line breaks they've made merits. They get up and running against Mexico. Tuka with another for the weekend. Kept their width this time really well. What a line-out steal as well. Peragua takes aim. No jumper whatsoever from Mexico. And that was so well timed from Bernard Tolbert. He's the man who should get a lot of credit jumping into the air. Tuka made sure it counted for all 5 points. Lovely take, beautifully done. Tolbert again. He is a force to be reckoned with in the air. Back to the left-hand side, round the outside, and Tono on hand at the right time. Paul Tono doubles Papua New Guinea in money.
Over here, 23.
Really good late run and screaming for the ball for all he was worth. Kept himself inside the paint.
You ready? Time on.
Guess who's after this? Once again, Tolbert was positioning himself well underneath it. Mexico, you sense, needs something before half-time. 2 previous matches that they've contested in Dubai and in Montevideo were comfortable victories for Papua New Guinea. Here's Samano, gets away. Farid Samano in open grass, and now he'll stretch those legs. He is the survivor. He is the man to go to when you need a score. Farid Samano does it again. Well, he's done this to Malachi Fekitoa before, no less, when Mexico played Tonga a couple of years ago at the Monaco Repechage. Taking players on and holding them off with his long arms, striding legs. In slow motion, it looks even better. Moves at the same time that he fends. Big left hand encasing the ball. No one getting near him. It is good to have Farid Samano back on the 7th circuit. Half-time drinks requested. 10 points to 5. Papua New Guinea. Mexico holding on to PNG here.
Cut him off on him, man. This is one, man. I don't tackle this time. I don't know. Make sure cut him off your tackle. Mimchen. We're not allowed to come back here. If you go back, kick off, Ken, Mister, good job. Mister, go in, but you're not completely Mister, there's no walk blame. Okay. Come on, boys. You don't want to fist that. Todos
todo es posible. Si estamos juntos, todo es posible. 7 minutos, 7 minutos. Ganamos el balón, 7 minutos a mantener. Vamos a ganar este partido. Estamos en el partido. Vamos, venga.
O sea, pegamos al puto plan. Si tenemos que ir de lado a lado 6 veces, lo hacemos, cabrones. Pero pasen el puto balón de lado a lado.
Side to side, Munich, side to side.
Venga, cabrones, déjanos solo. ¡Déjanos solo!
¡Dale!
PNG.
A massive 7 minutes for both these two teams. Their last match on the series this year. They want to end Munich with a win, and Paul Tono is easing up here. He thinks he's got the running on Ripoll. He's right, but he needs to hit the gas to do it, and does. Papua New Guinea, right from the restart, really smacking Mexico in the solar plexus with that third score. You heard the passion and the energy in Terry Burawa's voice at halftime, and Andres Rodriguez as well.
One more step out, please.
If they could come
One more step
through
this way.
this final match with a first win of the season over 3 legs. They've lost every encounter they've gone into. Twice they've lost against Papua New Guinea. If they could turn that around here, and that miss of the conversion will help them, it will give them so much to build from, to take back home, to tell their federation about, and see if they can turn it into more investment. But Papua New Guinea need to do the same. That's their aim, and they are doing it just a bit better at the moment. Second try for Tono. Here goes Enrique Carmona. Martinez. Now Moreno. Draw and give was good. Samano is released. Keeps it alive well. Pascal Nadal, well, 34 years of age for Pascal Nadal. Juan Pablo Martinez, he's also been around, so to Ripoll, and he can try and expose this 2-on-1. Here he goes himself. Ripoll still driving. Mexico need this next score. It's Carmona. He places it. Cool heads required here. Martinez uses the bash and rubs that on the grass. They had to hit back, and Las Serpientes do. Keeping themselves in the fight. Ripoll has been really the talisman, actually, for them this weekend. Sometimes a peripheral figure in Montevideo, but he's been running the show here. Juan Pablo Martinez
Take it.
knew exactly what was required. Scorching afternoon here in Munich. The sun beating down on this pitch at the Dante Stadion.
Subs black. 22-18.
4.5 minutes remaining for both these two teams in their Challenger season.
Hands off.
I'll have to go back home, re-qualify for the Challenger next season. Whatever happens here today, but they've both improved
So now kick and find
across the
line,
course
please.
of all 3 legs. And Mexico are as close as they've ever been to Papua New Guinea on the scoreboard. Samano has taken that from the restart with just one big hand. Ripoll. Munoz. The young man Moreno. Enrique Carmona, lovely switch, and Juan Pablo Martinez gets it back to Carmona. He's hit hard. Rex Peragua to the fore in defense. Munoz. Ripoll has to try and control it. Leaves it to Nadal instead. It's a fair contest on the floor. Referee on the side of Mexico, Munoz. Moreno, Samano, one-on-one, on the edge. Has to go on the inside to Davide Moreno. Ripoll. They're going to the well here, Mexico, to try and level up this 11th place final. Martinez shunting, pucks away, and he's taking flight again. Juan Pablo Martinez with a stunning try. From close range, he's deadly, and from further out as well.
Heartbeat.
We are all square with 3 minutes to go. Anthony Munoz has the responsibility, which he just about delivers on. Clattering of the post here, but what a line. And what power. Enjoy this in slow motion. Bam, get out of my way.
13.
I'll take 2 more of you as well.
13.
Just wait. No hay nadie.
Time on.
Mexico with a 2-point lead now as they try and zero in on their first win of the season in their last match of the Challenger season. Papua New Guinea ball. Zoriri. Straight line cut. Tries to go again whilst his legs were taken.
Second go. Hands.
Ripoll penalised.
Back here.
Urgency now to Papua New Guinea's play. Nashon, Benjamin Nashon, works the offload too. This is the go-ahead try again. The strike back is instant. Elipas Tatayang. Papua New Guinea not wasting any time at all to strike back. 150 to play. It's all 7 as well. And made swift work of this. Lovely offload. And there is so much speed in the heels of these Papua New Guinean players. Once they start picking teams off, once the offload game gets going, they're very, very good. And they are 5 points ahead here. They've beaten Mexico in the last 2 events by 30 points or more. So this is not a scenario they're used to.
Yeah, keep going. There, keep going. 10.
All the way back to halfway. That is a big mistake. Goes dead from the kickoff. 60 seconds to go. Anthony Munoz in those yellow boots and ponytail. He's asked to construct things from the set piece. Switchback was with Moreno. Ripoll. Here's the young man, Federico Belling, who scored a late try in Mexico's last match from 80 meters. He plays scrum half here. Worked back to Munoz. They've kept their depth really well. That's something they've worked on across the course of all these events this year. Coming onto the ball at so much more speed. Nadal, Munoz keeps going. There's Nadal again. Now he's got a one-on-one if he can thunder through. Picked up by Moreno, well offside. Here it comes then for Mexico. 10 seconds to go. A try levels things up. Ripoll. Ripoll still going. Rodrigo Ripoll again. The man to haul Mexico off the floor and maybe deliver the killer blow in this match.
Full time.
We are at full time. The conversion to come for Mexico's first win of this Challenger Series. Twice they've come away from events with nothing. This is to have their first win of the season. It's Anthony Munoz, and it's gone to the left. But there is a postscript here. We're going to have extra time. We're going to have golden points. So that opportunity's gone. They've got to move on quickly. Papua New Guinea giving a reprieve here. Ripoll, though, full credit for this score. He can score them in so many different ways. He's not a built man, as you can see, but he has more power and aggression than it looks like. So, golden score to come. Mexico and Papua New Guinea trying to end this weekend with a victory. Of the coin toss first. Anthony Munoz there Everyone patting him on the back.
Go here.
It's so important to their attack. He's got to put that setback behind it. Terry is on the case, though. Burawa, he'll be barking the orders here and
You check up the coin, heads or tails?
knows exactly what to do in these kind of situations.
Tails. Your choice.
He said heads.
You said heads? Yeah, sorry. You choose the side. You can choose the side.
Oh,
This side, this side.
Coin toss being taken by the team
So you're on that
managers
side?
here, whilst
Yeah, you
the
keep up that
coaches are with their players.
Let's go. Work hard.
Samana with a try to his name in this match,
Yes,
but his restart work could be very important here. With Mexico's
Kick off.
possession from the restart, they've got Samana, although Samana's not going to start this. So one aerial weapon is sitting down on the bench. They've got Pascal Nadal,
PNG, ready?
who'll be the man they'll go to here, I'm sure. Munoz. Goodness me, what drama. And we're at the 11th place final as Mexico look for their first win of this Challenger season. It's gone too long. Papua New Guinea looking for their first win here in Munich this weekend. So they'll take things slowly. Zoriri taps and goes. Little juggle from Levi, the captain. He wasn't looking at that. He's managed to get it into the hands of Tono. Slow speed on the ball to begin with from Papua New Guinea, but then they'll press fast forward and look at the speed here over halfway. Repull misses his man. The support is there as well. Now Papua New Guinea will win this. Elipas Tatayeng scores in golden points to break Mexican hearts for Papua New Guinea to win a third encounter of the series against Mexico. They do it again, but this time they had to go to the very end in order to. But what a score this is. Such speed on it. And Emmanuel Zoriri, the man to break up the Mexican defense, had support from Tatayeng. And it is the Puk-Puks who are smiling at the end of this one. An example, though, for Mexico of just how much they've improved over the course of 3 Challenger Series events. They went so close, but they fall short against Papua New Guinea. 27 points to 22. And a spare a thought for that man there, Anthony Munoz, who missed the kick to potentially